OpenClaw just dropped a massive update and they roasted Elon in the release notes. This free AI assistant lives on your computer, runs 24/7, and just fixed the one thing that was driving everyone crazy. Let me show you what changed. So you can see the new update from OpenClaw right here, and they've now added Groq web search provider. There's no more post-compaction amnesia, context overflow recovery, cron reliability overhaul, and over 40 fixes from over 25 contributors. So you can see the new update on GitHub right here. We'll be installing it today and testing it out, and these are all of the changes that have been added so far. So we've got some changes on web UI, agents, plugins, channels as well, some fixes on Telegram, and we'll get started with using this. So if you want to get started with using this, all you do is, first of all, you're going to run this inside your terminal, and then from there you can run this. All right, so I'm just going to get this set up in the background, and if we take a look here, we've got OpenClaw running. Now I'm actually running this with a free API called Pony Alpha. There's like 3 or 4 different ways you can set this up for free. So you can use, for example, Minimax OAuth and you get a 7-day free coding plan. You can use Kimi K2.5 with Olama and run the cloud model. You can run it with Pony Alpha, which is like a beta free API available on OpenRouter. And then the other option that you have as well is like you can run it with local models with Olama too. All right, and then once you've set it up, you can see it right here. Right now, if you want to, for example, set up the new update, I've not tried this method before. Usually I just uninstall it and then install it again just to make it simpler, but let's just say, okay, let's update to this for me. We'll see if that works. If not, we'll just uninstall and reinstall. Depends what API you're using as well. For example, like if you're using Claude Opus, this tends to update itself quite well. If you're using something like, for example, Kimi K2.5, actually struggles quite often, so it seems to be setting that up. As you can see, Randy says, I just joined, can we use OAuth instead of API for using Opus 4.6 and OpenClaw? I always fail. Yeah, so I don't use OAuth in Opus 6 just because it's like, I think in their guidelines they say don't do that. So I don't use OAuth with Opus 4.6, but I've talked about 4 different ways you can get free access to this. So if you don't want to pay for an API, then you can use one of the 4 methods that I've talked about. So this should be updated now. It says the update was skipped because there was uncommitted changes in the OpenClaw Git repository. To update, and we'll say, okay, force update. You can see like when you upgrade and update OpenClaw, and there's a lot of updates going on recently, it doesn't always work like perfectly first time around. So you can see here, for example, it gets confused, it doesn't update perfectly, etc. each time, so just be aware of that. All right, so it should be updated now. It's going to restart. Winnow says, what are you doing? So right now we are updating OpenClaw with the new release. All right, so it's updated now. You can see we've updated to the newest version. This is for February the 9th, and now we're running the new version. Let's ask it, okay, what do the new updates mean and how do they make you more useful? Make sure anyone can understand. Do you have it on a VPS? No. I don't recommend it on a VPS, but you can install it locally. It's pretty easy to set up. The reason you don't want it on a VPS is like some people can scrape the gateway and then they can get access to your ClawBot. It's not the best option. Plus, it's quite a lot of work to set up a VPS. Windows says why, just explained why already. All right, so let's have a look at the new features. What's new in the 9th of February release? So number 1, iOS app alpha. So there's now an iPhone app that lets you control OpenClaw from your phone. You pair it with setup guide, like scanning the QR code, but simpler. That's actually really good because I think if you connect this to Telegram and that sort of thing, it's just not as safe. Whereas if you, for example, connect it to your iOS app, only you have access to your phone, it's probably a bit safer to use, right? Blue Bubbles improvements, so better support for Blue Bubbles, which is a way to use iMessage on Android. You got phone control plugins, so you can now use Telegram to pair your phone with OpenClaw. Just type in pair in Telegram and control your iOS. Groq web search. You can now use Groq as a web search provider alongside Brave Search. That's pretty good actually. I like that update. And then agent management in web UI. So the web dashboard now lets you create, update, and delete agents, different AI personalities directly from the browser. And then compaction divider in the chat history, you'll now see a visual marker when the conversation gets compacted to save space. And then it's got a bunch of updates for Telegram as well. All right, so basically the bottom line here is like, number 1, it won't forget things after compaction. Number 2, it's more reliable on Telegram. Number 3, better error recovery. Number 4, iOS app is available, which is, I would say, probably the biggest. And then number 5 is smoother web UI. So let's have a look here. How do we, I want to check this agent management in web UI section. Murat is here. Welcome. Hostinger has pretty good security. Yeah, you can use Molt Worker as well on Cloudflare. That's pretty good. Am I even real? Finney says, I'm pretty sure I am, but that's what every AI would say. Scully Pop says, Goldie, hey bud, good to see you. And I'm curious, what were you doing before the AI wave, or even that before you were a YouTuber? So previous to AI, I was talking a lot about SEO, and I still have an SEO agency to this day, to be honest. Like we have, we've grown more than ever, but like with the SEO stuff, that's really what naturally led me into AI, because obviously, ChatGPT was a huge threat to Google, and Google back then had really bad AI. I remember using Bard and thinking, wow, this is bad. So that's what I was focused on, really. I've always had an SEO agency for the last probably 7-10 years, something like that. And then that naturally led me into using AI. All right, so you can manage isolated agents, it looks like. You can see OpenClaw is still super buggy. Like, I mean, look at this, right? If we go back here, he's got really messy when I asked about what agents are, and then it gave this sort of error. But basically, here's how to do the agent management in Web UI. So you can go here, and then you just go to the agent section. And then you can create new agents, apparently, or you can list them directly there, right? And then they each have their own memory, API keys, routing, and personality. Now, if we actually go over to the agent section, I can't see anything that shows different agents. Maybe it's inside the settings of config. Let's have a look. Ah, there we go. So you've got a list of identities inside the settings. So if you want to use the new agents feature inside OpenClaw, go to the settings section here, go to agents inside your settings. You can also get the update section here, and then from here, you can add new ones, right? So you can set up new details for your agents inside this section here. Pretty cool. It's pretty nice. I mean, it looks quite advanced to set up. You'd probably be better off setting up in the chat, but still pretty useful. Finney says, what is SEO? SEO is search engine optimization. So basically ranking on Google to get more customers when people type stuff into Google. Filter says, for this, we're already doing that right now, right? Like I'm teaching you AI for free already, and we're doing that live right now. So consider yourself already part of that. So that's basically the new update. That's how to use it, etc. What I've done is inside the AI Profit Boardroom, link in the comments description. This is my AI automation community. I added a new section here for the details on the latest updates. So you can see a breakdown and a full guide of OpenClaw and the latest updates today. We've got a video tutorial right there. We've got the details on how to do it. To upgrade, just ask OpenClaw to upgrade, and that's pretty simple. And then also we've got a full 6-hour course on exactly how to use OpenClaw, Moltbot, Pony Alpha, how to set up Pony Alpha for free on OpenClaw as a free API. Inside there as well, we've got all sorts of updates on Nanobot, MemoBot, Molt Worker, pretty much, how to use everything related to OpenClaw. So feel free to get it. Link in the comments description. Without paying for APIs, Clawbot is of no use. So like I was saying just a second ago, you can use Pony Alpha for free. You can use KimiK 2.5 for free. You can use Minimax 2.1 for free. And you can use local Olama for free as well. We've got trainings on all of those inside the AI Profit Boardroom, so you don't need to pay for the API, right? How should I install it on my computer safely? So we've got a full setup guide inside the AI Profit Boardroom if you want to learn how to set up on your computer. And yeah, and if you're concerned about security and stuff like that, just set up Molt Worker, right? So if you go to the Molt Worker section here, you can learn how to set up OpenClaw on Cloudflare using Molt Worker. Basically, that silos away your Clawbot. It means that you have to approve anyone manually before they can start using Clawbot. And also anyone who logs in has to get an email verification code. So it's one of the safer ways to do this. Fitter says, thanks, happy to help. So thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, check out the AI Profit Boardroom, link in the comments description. This is my AI automation community. And you can see here, it's a very supportive, amazing community for learning how to use AI. So you can post questions inside the community and get help and support whenever you need it. There's always people online because there's people all over the world inside here. So anytime you're online, you can ask questions to get help and support and meet cool people. If you struggle with information overload or shiny object syndrome, we have a daily accountability group where you can basically write down your goals and everyone stays focused on making sure they implement them. Inside the calendar, we have 4 weekly video coaching calls, so you can jump on these live calls and get help and meet the community as well. You can meet people in your local area using the map. And then also inside the classroom here, you're going to get a full 5-week masterclass that takes you from beginner to expert with AI automation. You'll learn how to build your first AI agent in under 5 minutes. Additionally, you'll learn how to automate avatar videos, shorts, Instagram, Zapier, etc. Everything is inside the AI Profit Boardroom. And then also, if you like OpenClaw, you can get all of my trainings on this. We update it daily. So you can see here, for example, we're constantly adding new updates inside this community so that you can learn how to use this stuff, right? So if you want to learn how to set up OpenClaw, we've got a 6-hour course. If you want to know how to set up a free API, we have a full guide on how to set up Pony Alpha with OpenClaw. If you want to learn how to be more secure, you can use the Malt Worker training.